of nonsense and bullshit. Let me just be real. And we weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't, you know.
This is not what we should be doing. I don't even know why we fight with Greenland. Why we fight with Greenland? Slap me and wake me the fuck up, because I'm ready to get.
You know, the congressional seat is over 4 times.
I don't know what white privilege looks like, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of something.
Voted to do it.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
Voted to do it.
Order.
Very unpopular administration. The Democrats, they're with black folks. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
And all kinds of nonsense and bullshit. Let me just be real. And we weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't, you know. We showed up. And if he had some sense, then maybe we would have been about that life. But y'all know he ain't got no sense. So please give some love. This took a little bit of coordinating to do for sure.
This is not what we should be doing. I don't even know why we fight with Greenland. Why we fighting with Greenland? We fighting with Canada. We fighting with Mexico. Yet we in love with Putin. What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
That while we may not have the numbers just yet, that doesn't mean that we don't have fight left in our bodies. And so I am going to fight him every step of the way until we get what we deserve, because it was my ancestors that built this motherfucker. Okay, I'm done now.
Meanwhile,
person in our nation
this seems really familiar. Check this out.
has benefited from that work. You know, everywhere I go, I tell people, you may not be a union member, but you better thank unions for that 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
She's from Canada. Yeah.
So, friends, 64 days until the most election of our lives. Let's just get through the next 64 days. How about that? And you all
Such a
helped us
phony.
win in 2020. And in 2024, we will win again. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024. Yes, we will. Well, the courts will handle that, and we will handle November. How about that? Here's the thing. The courts are going to handle that. We're going to beat them in November. We're going to beat them in November.
But what I've always decided is that I would step up when there was a need.
Listen, he up there, he's hearing all kinds of nonsense and bullshit. Let me just be real. And we weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't, you know.
But when she called me and said, I think it's time for me to retire, and you're the one that I believe should take my seat.
We showed up. And if he had some sense, then maybe we would have been about that life. But y'all know he ain't got no sense. So please give some love. This took a little bit of coordinating to do for sure. We got some cool shirts.
You know, the congressional seat is over 4 times as large as my House seat. And I was just starting to get into the rhythm of doing constituent services and things like that.
Y'all don't know what white privilege looks like, but I'm gonna show you a little bit of something.
It's a huge responsibility. You know, the congressional seat is over 4 times as large as my House seat.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what
like
y'all
to
do.
get to
And I was just starting to get into the rhythm of doing constituent services.
They send them to Texas. They send them to Florida. Every deplorable state that we can think about, they usually coming out of y'all's think tank.
There was someone that talked to me and said, in fact, a former ambassador in the Clinton administration.
Please calm
Don't
down.
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise
down.
and then
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
He said,
Wow.
Jasmine, what you have to realize is that if you are really going to make change, but you have a chance to play offense.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
I had no idea what you just said.
The management, so to speak, changes. It's not just always one party that has everything.
I did it
just
first.
voted to do
Y'all
it.
did it first, so you don't want to talk about
voted to do it.
Order.
And he said, if you really want to make real change, you really need to consider it.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside
shit
to take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
And also, she's really going out here defending a very unpopular administration. The Democrats, they're very unpopular right now. When their issues are unpopular, and she's running out here trying to protect and defend that, and it's not a good look.
No, it's not.
Especially with black folks. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit. And her social media strategy is forced. You know, she's trying too hard to go viral. It's cringy because it's performative sass. And she's out here promoting more immigration. So you're not really reading the room. And also, to be very honest, that whole strong, sassy black woman trope, that shit is being overplayed. Yeah, that lost its muster. See, this is why the DNC, they're about a decade behind. They think, okay, let's push out that strong black woman, sister girl shit, and everybody's going to fall for it and fall in line. So they get Jasmine out here to be the sassy, no nonsense black woman to excite the base. And people are tired of that shit because, okay, strong black women didn't run around sassing all day. They did something for the family. They provided for the family. They sacrificed for the family. They fed the family. They advocated for the family. That's where the strength was.
I mean, why is it? I mean, I'm listening to him. He's incredibly intelligent, but why would you want to act all ghetto? I don't understand how this comes across as follow me and understand my decisions will help you.
Strength wasn't you running around being loud, sassy, with big goddamn caterpillar eyelashes and flipping bundles all day. You know what? And that's not associated with black woman's strength. That's associated with hood radishness, which is the opposite of black woman's strength.
It was apropos of what's going on the left. And by the way, if you watch the speech, I saw mostly the clips of it, and mostly it was people in the audience, the guy with the cane, people with like paddles. Oh, there's the cane dude. And then there's, okay, we're you know, here's our pussy hat uniform. And these, you know, looks like you're at an auction signs. I mean, it was, John Fetterman called it a sad cavalcade of self-owns and unhinged petulance. I love him. I thought he should run last week. The Democrats seem so lost. And here's Jasmine Crockett, who is, I thought, a big leader in the Democratic Party. Her quote is, "This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up because I'm ready to get on with it." On with what would be my first question. And also, this is the way this is like how a podcaster talks or some shit. Fuck it, man. Can you imagine, I don't know, Obama saying, "Oh, man, dude, this shit is whack and fuck it."
Van Johnson here with Banter Pirates. Before I even get going, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, commenting, watching, sharing. I appreciate it so much. Everything you do helps support this channel. Let's just talk about this. She's just ghetto. Vote for me because I want to act more unintelligent than intelligent. So before, she seemed very respectable, and then she flipped a switch and became like a hood rat. I don't even understand. And why that's what they voted for. That's what they want in office. This is just another example of how the Democrats are losing. It's just really sad that this many people can't see the proper lane to drive in. They're their own worst enemies. For God's sake, please stop voting them in office. This is getting nowhere. And I hope you all have seen by example that this is just a terrible endgame. I hope you all take care, be safe, and I'll see you soon.